Yeah. This is Club 50 Sports. Let me give you guys the banner there to show you exactly what you're watching. We appreciate y'all all coming in. As always, it's your boy A Dub. I am here with my main man, Manny C. Talk to him. What's going on?
Yes, guys, welcome back to another edition of Close 50 Sports. I'm Manny. That's my right there, Adam Wilson. Adam, talk to us. What we got going on tonight?
All right. We are headed to the National Football League. And it seems to be an ongoing thing. We got some things going on in Dallas. We got some things going on in Washington with the Commanders. People holding out, people wanting to revisit the negotiating table because they say the coins ain't looking right. Well, the Steel City is no different. Cam Heyward, four-time first team all pro. Um, he also feels the very same way. And he and the Steelers front office are at odds about whether or not they should revisit the contract and pay the man what he feels he's owed. So, Manny, I'll let you take the floor. And this is the question that I pose to you. What do you think overall about all of this? And I want you to go a step further and let us know how it affects the Pittsburgh Steelers going into the season.
Adam, it's pretty easy. You just said it. He's a four-time All-Pro, and he had 8 sacks last year and batted like 11 balls at the line of scrimmage. He's pretty disruptive, Adam, and their best D lineman that Pittsburgh has. Without him, people will run through that D line all day, every day. He's very essential to this team, Adam. One of my favorite players in the NFL with his age. He's a great player, um, and he is the captain of that defense outside of the ball. I don't care what anybody says. He's a captain, and so this is like the first time I ever hear this that you sign a contract last year and then you want to come back again for this year and you want a new contract. I think that Steelers didn't do this contract right last year because how can you let a player be okay, sign here in the dotted line, but I'm gonna tell you guys, so you know what? I'm gonna come back next year and have and see where we stand. I understand, Adam, that the NFL is a very special business, Adam, and teams can come up to you to for restructures, to take pay cuts, and things of that nature. What I would do if I was the Steelers, I would front load a new contract. I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to give you, let's say, 30 mil for 2 seasons, and I'm going to pay you 25 on your first year. Because remember, Adam, contracts are signed based on the future of what you can do next season. So 36 years old. He's up there in age. Okay, you know what? I'm going to reward you, even though I shouldn't. I'm going to reward you for what you did for us last year. But you know what? Pay raise. I think pay raise will work for this year, and give him like a small contract for next year, maybe 8 to 10 mil on next season. Adam. But like this guy has to be there on week one, Adam. It will be detrimental to that D line if he's not there in week one, Adam. Talk to me. What do you say?
Um, I kind of like the way that this is going. I kind of think that the NFL should take, just like you stated, they can ask you to take a pay cut if you're not performing to par. If we're talking contract negotiations, if we if I'm outplaying that contract, let's sit down and let's talk about it. Yeah, I mean, I think that that's perfectly fine. Um, in all honesty, Cam Hayward, the guy is what, a 7-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All Pro. There's nothing but great things that you can ultimately say about the man, and you also have to think about the division that they play in. If he's absent, you got 22 in that division, and when I say 22, I'm talking about Godzilla. I'm
Yeah.
talking, yeah, I mean, so if you're not able to you know hold that rush and make sure that you bottle that up somehow, it's going to be a problem. You said that he's the best defensive lineman they have. I guess, and I think he might be the most important. I'm not even sure if I could say that with T.J. Watt being there and being one of the highest paid uh, defensive rushers in the league. But Cam Heyward definitely is a essential part to what they do on that defense, and they're going to need every pound and every square inch of that big man's body to support with that defense. He just does so many things. His leadership, the intangibles that he has goes on and on. But yeah, I think they definitely need to get this deal done, and I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him for last year saying, "Hey, you know what? I was injured. I only played 11 games. I'll take a pay cut because you guys are starting to get worried about my age. You're not sure if I could still do it. But if I go out there and I do it, if I handle my business, I'm going to be right back here telling you to get me my money back because I'm working with y'all, but now y'all got to work with me.
Right.
I'm offering you a little bit of flexibility last year, and now y'all going to have to go ahead and re-up with me because I showed y'all last year that I can still do it. You know what I mean? You're talking about future success. Well, at the end of the day, let's come back to the table, and then maybe I'll take less, once it declines. But I see Cam Heyward. I think that he's good for at least a couple, 2 or 3 more years, playing at a real high level.
No, Adam, and you also, Adam, you need a D lineman, Adam, to stuff the run, Adam, especially when you got King Henry in the middle, and he's not only a run stuffer, he rushes the passer very good too, and gets his 8 sacks like he did like last year. So I think if you take that out the way, TJ Watt can have his little 10 sacks, but guess what? King Henry is gonna run through your the middle of the defense like it ain't nobody's business.
Absolutely.
So they have to re up, Adam. They have to re up. If I'm the Steelers, I will front load the contract and give them like this year like a pay raise, like a 10 mil pay raise. And next season, we know what we'll pay you like a little minimum, like a $10 million contract. But 2 years, the max that I will give him, Adam. 2 more years is the max that I will give him.
2 years, 2 years, and pay him well.
And pay him well, yeah. 2 years, and I will front load the contract, like I told you. The money that he lost when he took like a pay cut, I will repay it back to him. He'll be like, oh, this money I'm gonna repay you back, but guess what? Next season, we are gonna sign you at a not we're not you're not gonna be making top dollars, but you'll be paid decent because there's other holes that we need to address here in the on the team. So we'll see what happens.
That's for damn sure.
I think they're gonna re up Adam. So I'm not surprised if by next week they'll have this done. But he needs to be on the field. So
100%.
we'll see what happens.
Let us know what you guys think. Do we have Steeler Nation out there? Any Steeler fans waving those terrible towels? What do you think about Cam Heyward deciding to come back to the negotiation table? We'd love to hear what you have to say about the situation and about the subject. Make sure you leave your comments below. And while you're down there, as always, we ask the same thing. Do that YouTube stuff. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, notification bell. We appreciate y'all for doing it in advance. Manny, say goodbye to the people.
Guys, take care, and we'll be right back next week with another segment of Club 50 Sports, guys. Take care.